Yes, hi. I'm still thankfully alive and not really pissed off like the last little Twitter video I did. Um, I actually recorded a number of videos before this, and I just decided not to really upload it because I was just really over the place. But it was something that I saw on Twitter that it really challenged the current viewpoint that I have when it comes to whether or not people can truly change. I'm just gonna kind of trying to stand here and trying to make sense and just trying to go over my viewpoints and then just kind of bring out theirs, and how that yes, people can change, but at the same time, it's gonna be this is gonna be a semi-hard video. I'll just put that out there right now. But at the same time, I hope it kind of helps those that probably have the same viewpoint as me to kind of see it from another person's perspective, if that makes any sense, and to kind of be a little bit more open-minded. There's still quite a few things, and mainly on the romantic and even friendship side, that I am still there is no way you can change my mind on it, you know? But seeing stuff like that and having no idea that that person went through that person was like that in the past, kind of shocked me. But, especially because they too are a person of color, regardless if you're like me, black, or Asian. That should give you a small hint of who it could possibly be or what race they are. So, this person, I just followed them, I don't know how long ago. I don't know much about peeps online. I just figured, well, if you're furry and we seem to have some things in common, or if you're a dancer, if you're an artist, and I like your stuff, I'll follow you. If I don't, it's not because I don't like your stuff, it's because I don't really know you enough to figure out if it would be worth my time and investment to follow your content, You can be the most amazing artist, but if you're a piece of shit of a human being, yeah. Anyways, and they're doing the protesting just like me, just like a lot of people, which is great, And I'm thinking to myself, they were probably like most of us before, just maybe was not as outspoken as a lot of people now because whatever reason that you can think of from the top of your head. And then, and excuse me, by the way, actually, that reminds me, I'm having some really deep cramps, and I actually have to go take some pain meds. Let me go ahead and do that really quick, and then I'll get right back on the video. I'll be right back. And I am back. I took about 2 or 3 pills, so it might take about an hour, maybe less, to kick in. Because after this, I'm actually going to go and just rest, Thank goodness I have clients that are really, easygoing when it comes to commissions, especially now. So I'm allowed to lay down, I'm allowed to relax and take my time. But back to the topic at hand. And, doing their thing. And I learn a little bit about how they are and such, and just like the furry community, especially those of color, kind of support one another. And then I learned that in the past, let's just say a couple years back or more, they actually, I'm not going to go into deep details, but I'll just say that they were pretty ignorant about the struggles that black people and people like me went through. They didn't really understand what Black Lives Matter truly meant because they were part of a minority that was considered the stand-up minority, essentially. And I didn't really know it. Just like now, my brain paused. I just kind of looked at my phone and I was just like, oh, okay, wow. And it kind of made me go back in time because I actually dated someone that was Asian and actually went through a couple of things in regards to their own political views and also the way they viewed race, First of all, I'm going to say I do not dislike this person. This is very important, and you will learn why. It just kind of surprised me because my main point is something that I pretty much held dear to my heart, my chest, my whole, especially after the last relationship, is that people only change when they really need to. But what I saw was that it was through friends not really giving up on them and teaching this person and educating them. I don't know how this played out because every single individual was different, and that gave me pause. I just kind of sat here and thought, wow, normally I would have just deleted them fucking out from my follower list and just blocked or mute and just pretend they didn't exist. I call that the very intense Cassidy. The Cassidy that just did not give a flying shit. That was way before. That was right before I met my ex, and a little bit of that's coming back because now I'm becoming more outspoken, and I just stopped caring. But I tempered down a little bit because of the furry fandom. But now it kind of questions my own perspective on how people change and grow. So, question is, can people really, truly change? I really don't know how to answer that because that's happening to me. Just like what I mentioned just now. Again, the old me would have just said, fuck it, no, that's you in the past. But it challenged me. It made me think, I always said that don't waste your time with the stupid. Don't waste your time with those that refuse to listen and change. Because from my experience, no matter how much you did and no matter how much love you give, individuals just did not change. They did not learn until it's too late. This whole thing that's going on is not this event being late. It's this event being needed. Something that needs to continue and something that needs to bring about change. This is different than someone who ignored whatever the issue was until, let's just say, I don't know, they're alcoholic, and then one good day they get in the car and they get into a car accident, and well, they're permanently physically damaged or paralyzed. You can think of whatever horrific thing you want in your mind due to that because they decide to ignore the alcoholic issue. That's one example, I really don't know how to feel this. If you're like me and you came across, that you're either going to be like the old Cassidy or you're just going to be the Cassidy standing here thinking, I wonder, So here we go again. Can people really change? That's a gray area. I really don't know what to do with this information, regardless of who it comes from. It can come from one of my friends that I've known for a few years. It could easily have came from someone that I recently followed online. It could have easily came from someone I met from the street through conversation or just them randomly posting online. I guess I'll just say this. While we still need to be very tough and even somewhat aggressive with our approach with what is going on, has been going on for some time, I do believe that we do have to take a little bit of time to slow down, to truly educate and to truly teach people that actually do want to learn and keep it with them for the rest of their lives. The things that Black people, brown people, and just pretty much marginalized people and people that are non-white, all the racial issues that are happening and have been happening, not just in the United States, but all around the world. It is a global thing. It's something that needs to be resolved, and I definitely do know for a fact that it probably will not be completely resolved in my lifetime. As healthy as I am, doctors have said that I'll live probably past or at until 100, but I'm thinking that it probably will not be completely done by that point. It would definitely take another, I don't know how many decades or even a few centuries before humans finally learn from what is going on right now. To this person, I say, thank you for listening to your friends. Thank you for taking the time to listen and to learn, but to also understand that regardless of race within the people of color community, man, I really don't know how to put it into words without letting the really angry, almost aggressive side coming out, but I'm trying my best here. I just hope that this change, and this goes for anyone that went through the same thing that this individual did, I really hope that this change continues throughout your life, you know, because sometimes I see people take on these changed opinions because, I don't know, they end up dating someone of color. A friend might have reached out. There's just so many things that could have happened to any person that was ignorant or did not want to acknowledge this movement, and just things that happen within the Black communities and the Latino communities and whatever other communities that are non-white. There's a lot that I can list, you know. All I can say is actions definitely speak louder than words. So I say to this individual and individuals, people, other people that have gone through this, who actually changed their viewpoint and perspective about Black Lives Matter and just what happens in the people of color communities, Latino, Asian, just a lot that I can list. I truly hope that your perspective has changed. It's really hard to convince me that someone has truly changed, especially if I barely know you. I hope you continue on a positive path, you know, but do understand that there will be those that are far more harsher than me that did not temper down, and it has nothing to do with age. I'm still me from 10, almost 20 years ago. I'm 31. And that's it. This video is addressed to that individual and for any other people that happen to have, I guess you can say, this awakening. I'm actually trying not to cry in anger, because this can actually fall back to my previous relationships, when I was basically the token quote-unquote good Black girlfriend to nearly all my ex-partners. And that's the last thing I ever want to hear for them if I ever meet them again in real life. I do not care if they have changed. They can go fuck themselves. However, individuals that I see make an actual effort, and I can definitely see proof that they have, the only thing I can do is just give them a chance and see what else they can do. So that's that. I'm sorry for the very semi-serious, and let me put up my head, and it is about 14. Oh, look at my lovely hair. It's just shiny. 14 minutes. Okay. I'm actually going to be uploading another video after this, because I think there's just one other thing that I wanted to talk about. Payments still haven't kicked in, but I actually feel a little better. So, take care. Stay safe. I'm sorry. I remember I did a Twitter video when I was pissed off, and I grabbed this thing, and I was basically saying, I don't give a fuck if you didn't ask someone if they were Black from the first. I'm sorry. I was just so pissed off, yo. Goodbye.